April 2019 questions of ellipse. Okay, so first question: an ellipse with foci at 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2 and minor axis of length 4 units passes through which of the following points? So first thing, we need to construct the equation of ellipse. Construction reference, we need to frame the equation of ellipse. After that, we need to check which of these following points is satisfying that ellipse equation. Right. So, while framing the equation of ellipse, we need to think about length of major axis and length of minor axis. And the first thing, what is the center of the ellipse or what are the axes of the ellipse? As they given, an ellipse with foci at 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2. These 2 points are on y-axis because x is 0. Since these 2 points are on y-axis, so major axis is here y-axis. As per the given information, major axis is here y-axis and automatically minor axis will become x-axis and of length 4 units is given. See, if you consider x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. Since major axis is along y-axis, we need to treat that what? A is less than 4. Okay, see, A is less than B, right? A is less than B since usually A is greater than B if major axis is along x-axis, and since major axis is along y-axis, A value is less than B. One more thing, these 2 points are at the foci. Since these 2 points are at the foci, distance between these 2 points, see, distance between the foci is usually 2BE, and somewhere distance between these 2 points is 2BE, which is equals to 4, and so BE is equals to 2. One thing with us is BE is equals to 2, and the other thing, minor axis of length 4 units. So what is the length of minor axis? For usual parabola whose major axis is along x-axis, minor axis is 2b, but here minor axis is 2a whose length is given as 4. So from there we will get that a is equals to 2. We have a is equals to 2, b is equals to 2. Use this to get the value of b. Okay. b is equals to 2. So b square is equals to 4. Just square it on both sides. And then b square into, what is e square? E is eccentricity. What is e square? See, as I said, for the ellipse equations of major axis along x-axis and major axis along y-axis, what is the major difference? As we discussed in the synopsis, we need to interchange a and b. We need to interchange a and b. So here 1 minus a squared by b square is eccentricity, and that is equals to 4. Okay, we need to calculate this. So we will get b square minus a square is equals to 4 if we multiply with b square, and we have a with us. So b square minus 4 is equals to 4. B square is equals to 8. At the end, b square is 8 and a is 4. So a square is 4. So equation of ellipse finally x square by 4 plus y square by 8 is equals to 1 is the equation of ellipse. If it is the equation of ellipse, we need to check which of these given points are satisfying the given equation. So check it. First of all, if you go with this first one, okay, root 2 square. Root 2 square is 2. 2 by 4, 1 by 2. Okay. And the second one, 2. 2 square is 4. 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. Very simple. So this is satisfying the given equation of ellipse. Okay. So finally this is the way of solving. So since the major axis is along y-axis, we need to see little bit. We need to convert the usual form. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1 for a greater than b. But for this problem, parabola equation is with a less than b. Okay. So you need to interchange a and b for the usual standard form and for this form. Okay. That's much simple. 8th April. Again it is of simple and then same as first problem. See, an ellipse with center at 0 comma 0. Since center is at 0 comma 0, the axes are along x-axis and y-axis. See, if the difference of the lengths of major axis and minor axis is 10, okay, and one of the foci is at 0 comma 5 root 3. Since one of the foci is at 0 comma 5 root 3, so this 0 comma 5 root 3 is a point on y-axis, so it again conveys that major axis is y-axis. Since major axis is y-axis, again equation of ellipse is of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1 for a less than b. Is it right? Yeah. And now think about the problem. See, length of major axis and length of minor axis. Now in this case, what is the length of major axis? Length of major axis is 2b minus length of minor axis is 2a, that is equals to 10. This is one relation with us from the given problem. And the other thing, one of the foci is at 0 comma 5 root 3. So since the major axis is along y-axis, foci point is BE 0 comma plus or minus BE. So its y coordinate is 5 root 3, so BE is equals to 5 root 3. Using these two information, we need to solve, we need to get the values of AB. So after finding AB, we will mention the ellipse equation or as required length of lattice rectangle. So how to solve? See, since BE is equals to 5 root 3, as we solved for the previous problem, just square it. B square is equals to 5 square is 25, 3 is 75, and B square into E square. E is eccentricity, E square, and since A less than B, E square value is 1 minus A square by B square is equals to 75. And if you multiply B square minus A square is equals to 75, and B square minus A square is 75, and from here we have B minus A as 5, so B plus A into B minus A is 5 is equals to 75, and B plus A is equals to 50. So we have B plus A 50 and B minus A 5. Solve these two to get the values of B and A. If you solve, I think we will get B is equals to 10 and A is equals to 5. So very simple and direct. But if we know about that standard form of the ellipses, then it is easy. So B is 10, A is 5. So the equation of ellipse is what? X square by 25 plus y square by 100 is equals to 1. But actually our task is not to find the equation of ellipse. Our task is to mention the length of lattice rectangle. Okay. So length of lattice rectangle, if A greater than B, it is 2B square by A. But here A less than B, we need to interchange A and B. So it is 2A square by B. Okay. So therefore, length of lattice rectangle is equals to 2A square by B. So that is equals to 2 into 5 into 5 divided by 10. It gives us 5. So length of lattice rectangle is 5. So this is second question which is asked in 8th paper. Again the problem is based on ellipse equation, but this time as we discussed for the previous problem, major axis is along y-axis. Okay. See, if the normal to the ellipse, what is the equation of ellipse here? 3x square plus 4y square is equals to 12. At a point P on it, okay, parallel to 2x plus y is equals to 4. Normal equation or normal of the ellipse at a point P is parallel to this line, and tangent at P passes through Q4 comma 4. We need to calculate the distance PQ or length PQ. So the problem is related to the tangent and ellipse of the tangent and normal of the ellipse equation. See, we have here 3x square plus 4y square is equals to 12. So first of all, you just try to convert it into standard form. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. If we divide into 12, what will happen? X square by 4 plus y square by 3 is equals to 1. Okay. And now a square is equals to 4 and b square is equals to 3. That was clear. We need to take a point P on the ellipse. Okay. P on ellipse, any point P on ellipse, the general parametric form of a point P on the ellipse is a cos theta comma b sin theta. I think we all know it, okay? A means 2 square, so A is 2. So that is 2 cos theta comma b. B is root 3, so root 3 sin theta. This is a general point on the ellipse equation. And now, what is the slope of tangent at P for the ellipse? What I am saying? Slope of tangent. Slope of tangent at P is equals to minus b cos theta divided by a sin theta is the standard general formula, or if you wish you just calculate it, no problem. Slope of tangent at B minus b cos theta by a sin theta. If we have if you know this, it is easy to use, okay? మనం ఆల్రెడీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుని ఉంటే మనం డైరెక్ట్గా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆల్రెడీ సినాప్సిస్ పాయింట్లో మనం కవర్ చేసాం ఈ పాయింట్ని. సో అక్కడ నుంచి ఏ పాయింట్ జనరల్ పాయింట్ ఏ కాస్ థీటా కామా బి సైన్ థీటా అనే పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఎలిప్స్ ట్యాంజెంట్ డ్రా చేస్తే ఆ ట్యాంజెంట్ యొక్క స్లోప్ ఏంటంటే మైనస్ బి కాస్ థీటా బై ఏ సైన్ థీటా. సో మనకి తెలుసు కాబట్టి ప్రజెంట్ డైరెక్ట్గా యూజ్ చేస్తాను. మైనస్ బి కాస్ థీటా, సో బి ఈజ్ ఇయర్ మైనస్ రూట్ 3 కదా, మైనస్ రూట్ 3 కాస్ థీటా divided by a value is 2 sin theta. This is the point and this is slope of tangent. Okay. Now I need slope of normal because normal is parallel to 2x plus y is equals to 4. So what you say about slope of normal? Slope of normal at P is equals to, as we know, interchange it, multiply with minus sign because slope of normal and slope of tangent are perpendicular, right? So 2 sin theta by root 3 cos theta is slope of normal. And now since normal is parallel to this line, slope of normal, that means this slope is equals to the slope of this line. What is the slope of this line? Minus 2, right? So we need to equalize these two. Okay, then therefore 2 sin theta divided by root 3 cos theta root 3, right, is equals to, so slope of this line is minus 2, and if you cancel out 2 and simply sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, so tan theta is equals to minus root 3. If tan theta is equals to minus root 3, what to say about theta? Okay, see, you just think about theta. Since tan theta is equals to minus root 3, see, theta is equals to 120 degrees. Is it right? Or you just check it. Tan of 180 minus 60 is minus tan 60, tan 60 is root 3, so theta is 120. So since theta is 120, then it is easy to identify the coordinates of P. Is it right? Because theta is 120, replace theta with 120 here. Now, coordinates of P are simply nothing but 2 cos theta, root 3 sin theta, 2 cos 120, root 3 sin 120. What is cos 120? Cos 120 degrees is minus 1 by 2, right? What is sin 120? Sin 120 is root 3 by 2. So this is minus 1 by 2. So 2 into minus 1 by 2 is minus 1. Root 3 into root 3 by 2, which is nothing but 3 by 2. Okay? Just directly I calculated here. Okay? Since theta is 120, cos 120 minus 1 by 2, sin 120 root 3 by 2. Okay? P is minus 1 comma 3 by 2. We have P as minus 1 comma 3 by 2, Q as 4 comma 4. We need to calculate distance between these two. So what is the distance between P and Q now? Just calculate it. So PQ, or simply PQ square, is equals to 4 minus of minus 1. 4 minus of minus 1 is what? 5 square. 25 plus 4 minus 3 by 2. 4 minus 3 by 2. 4 2s is 8. 8 minus 3 is 25. Again it is what? 25 by 4. 25 plus 25 by 4. So 25 of 1 plus 1 by 4. So 25 into 5 by 4. So finally this is PQ is square root of 125 by 4. This is the actual answer, and we need to choose corresponding value from the options. That is the problem. Actually the problem involves with the tangent and normal equations of ellipse, and specifically if you know about a parametric point on the ellipse as well, slope of tangent at the parametric point, then the problem is very easy and then it saves our time. So మనకు కనుక ఈ తెలియకపోతే కొద్దిగా అక్కడ మనం నా టాంజెంట్ స్లోప్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయడం కోసం కొంత టైం స్పెండ్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో అందుకని సినాప్సిస్ కనుక మనం కరెక్ట్గా రివైజ్ చేస్తే ఇవన్నీ ఈజీగా మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కూడా సింపుల్గా సాల్వ్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, next problem. This question is asked in 10th April 2019. So if the tangent and normal to the ellipse 3x square plus 5y square is equals to 32 at the point 2 comma 2, okay, meets x-axis at q and r respectively, then area of triangle PQR we need to calculate. So for that what we need? We need to find out the equation of tangent, equation of normal, and if they intersect x-axis at 2 points q and r, after that we need to measure the area of the triangle PQR. Okay, so one thing is you just simply calculate the slope of tangent at the point for the ellipse. For that I am just going with the differentiation method. You just calculate dy by dx for the ellipse first. Okay, so how to calculate dy by dx for the ellipse? Since it is 3x square plus 5y square is equals to 32, okay, if I differentiate, what will happen? So 3 into derivative of x square is 2x plus 5 into derivative of y square is 2y y dash and derivative of 32 is 0. Okay, and then simply remove this 2. Okay, and then what is y dash? Y dash is simply dy by dx, which is minus 3x by 5y. So this is y dash. So what is slope of tangent? Now slope of tangent is minus 3 into 2 divided by 5 into 2. Is it right? Because at the point 2 comma 2 we are going to calculate the tangent. Okay, so 2 and 2 gets cancelled, you will get that slope of tangent as minus 3 by 5. Since slope of tangent is minus 3 by 5, it is easy to say that slope of normal as 5 by 3. Okay, now equation of tangent. What is the equation of tangent now? Y minus y1, the point is 2, is equals to slope minus 3 by 5 into x minus 2. This is the equation of tangent. Don't go for the simplification. Then equation of normal. Y minus 2, the point is same but slope is different. 5 by 3 into x minus 2. This is equation of normal. Actually we don't need equation of tangent and normal, just we need the points q and r where these tangent and normal are intersecting the x-axis. So on x-axis, what you say about the value of y? 0, right? So if y is equals to 0, if y is equals to 0, we need to calculate the values of x now. If y is equals to 0, from the first equation, what is the value of x? So yeah, minus 2 is equals to minus 3 by 5 into x minus 2. Then this is our part to simplify. So simply cancel out this minus, and then 5 2 is 10, and then this is 3x minus 6, 16 by 3. So x is equals to 16 by 3. Is it right? 5 2 is 10, 3x minus 6. So 16 by 3. X is 16 by 3. So what to say about the coordinates of q? Q and r. Tangent intersects x-axis at q. So q is simply 16 by 3 comma 0. In the same way we need to get the r coordinates. So replacing y with 0 in the normal equation, and 0 minus 2 is equals to 5 by 3 into x minus 2. Okay, 0 minus 2 is simply minus 2, then we need to calculate. This is minus 6, 5x minus 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4. So 4 by 5. So our value is simply nothing but 4 by 5 comma 0. And now after having the values of coordinates of q and coordinates of r and the given point 2 comma 2, this is p, this is q, this is r, we need to calculate the area. Either you may use usual area formula with 3 coordinates, or simply సో ఏం చేద్దామంటే ఇది అరేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పేస్, ఇది అరేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏరియా ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలో చూద్దాం. సో ఇలాంటి డిస్కషన్ మనం పెరాబోలా కూడా చేసినట్టున్నాం. సో యాక్సెస్ మీద ఇక్కడ ఒక చోట ఒక పాయింట్ ఉంటుంది 16/3. ఓకే, సో 16/3 ఇస్ ఇట్ రైట్? 4/5 కరెక్టే కదా కోఆర్డినేట్స్? So on axis somewhere we have point corresponding to 4/5, somewhere we have point corresponding to 16/3, and on ellipse somewhere we have point 2, 2. Maybe this is the shape of the triangle, and now this is base length and this is height of the triangle. Since the point is 2, 2, surely this vertical distance or this vertical length is 2 units. And now what is this distance? This distance is simply nothing but 16/3 minus 4/5. So 16/3, 4 minus 4/5 means what? See, 15 is the LCM, right? And then 80 minus 5, 3, so 3 4 is 12. So 80 minus 12, which is 68/15. Is it right? So height is 2 for the triangle, base length is 68/15. So since we need area, half 68/15 into 2. So if you cancel out to 2, you left with the 68/15. So that 68/15 is the area of required triangle. Finally, that is the problem. Okay. As per the question, we need coordinates of Q and R. For that, we derive the equations of tangent and normal. After that, coordinates of Q and R. A diamond area is 16/15, 68/15. Okay. Question, and this question is asked in 9th April 2019. So if the tangent to the parabola y square is equals to x at a point alpha comma beta is also a tangent to the ellipse x square plus 2y square is equals to 1, then alpha is equals to, that is the problem. See, first of all we need to find out a tangent for this parabola at the point. Then if the same tangent is acting like a tangent for ellipse, at that situation we need to find out alpha. So మనం చేయాల్సిన పని అది. First of all, y square is equals to x at alpha beta. Tangent ఏమవుతుందంటే tangent for y square is equals to x at alpha beta is, so tangent equation find out in different ways. So one of the way we need to go with s1 is equals to 0. That means replacing 1y and 1x with that alpha and beta. So then it becomes y into beta is equals to, x is half 1/2 of x plus x. దీన్ని ఎలా మనం యూజ్ చేయాలంటే y into y is equals to 1/2 of x plus x కింద మనం చూడాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఒక y అండ్ ఒక xని ఆల్ఫా బీటాతో రీప్లేస్ చేస్తే y బీటా is equals to half of x plus alpha. So ultimately this is the tangent. So what is the tangent at the end? Y is equals to, or otherwise y beta. Okay. Y is equals to 1/2 beta into x plus alpha by 2 beta. అంతే కదా? So now this is also a tangent for x square plus 2y square is equals to 100. Okay. Now this y is equals to 1/2 beta into x plus alpha by 2 beta is also tangent for x square plus 2y square is equals to 1. So the standard parabola ellipse format. Okay, so at the point alpha beta for the curve y square is equals to x, using s1 is equals to 0, this is the tangent equation, and if y is equal to mx plus c is the tangent for the ellipse, this is the condition. So when you compare this equation and this ellipse with these two, c is alpha by 2 beta, m is 1/2 beta, and b square is 1/2. Okay, so now use everything. This is the See final result with us, okay? C square. So this constant alpha by 2 beta whole square. M, this x coefficient 1 by 2 beta whole square. A square is the denominator of x square 1 and the b square is 1 by 2. So our task is to find alpha. So but here the problem is involved with beta also. We need to rewrite beta with alpha. See, at alpha beta, we are at alpha beta, this is the tangent, that in the sense alpha beta is a point on this y square is equals to x. Since alpha beta is a point on this y square is equals to x, it satisfies this curve. So beta square is equals to alpha. That is another relation between alpha and beta. So we need to replace this denominator beta square with that alpha to find alpha. So in the next step, what will happen? See, alpha square by 4 beta square is equals to 1 by 4 beta square plus 1 by 2. And now our task is to find alpha. So replace beta square with alpha. Okay? If you replace beta square with alpha, what will happen? One thing, you just do LCM. See, alpha square is equals to 1 plus 2 beta square. If you multiply everything with 4 beta square, okay, 1 by 2 into 4 beta square is 2 beta square. Now replace this beta square with alpha. So finally what we have? Finally alpha square minus 2 alpha is equals to 1. From there we need to calculate the value of alpha. Add 1 on both sides. So otherwise use quadratic result. Alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 1 is equals to 0. Alpha is equals to 2 plus or minus square root of b square means 4 b square minus 4ac. Again it is 4 by 2. So that is equals to 2 plus or minus root 8 by 2. Root 8 is 2 root 2, right? So that is equals to 1 plus or minus root 2. There ends the problem. Okay? According to the options, we need to choose the correct value of alpha. Right? Just have a look. And one more thing, since alpha is beta square, that in the sense beta square is always positive. And so alpha is also always positive. So we need to accept only the positive value of alpha. And that's why from this, we need to accept 1 plus root 2 as our answer instead of this 1 minus root 3. Okay, this is our answer. So we have one more question from April 2019. After this, I will discuss that. Tangent on the ellipse 4x square plus y square is equals to 8 at the points 1 comma 2 at the point a comma b are perpendicular to each other. See, since the tangents at these points are perpendicular, product of their slopes is minus 1. First of all, what is the slope of the tangent? So since this is the curve, do differentiate it. 4 into, for x square it is 2x plus y square. So for y square it is 2y into y dash is equals to 0. So now just cancel out 2. Y dash is equals to minus 4x by y. So y dash is minus 4x by y. So at 1 comma 2 slope of tangent. At 1 comma 2 slope of tangent is minus 4 into 1 by 2, that is equals to minus 2. And in the same way at a comma b slope of tangent. At a comma b slope of tangent is minus 4, x means a by b. And as they said, the tangents at these 2 points are perpendicular. Okay, since they are perpendicular, that implies that product of these slopes is minus 1. So minus 2 into minus 4a by b is equals to minus 1. So we will get one relation here, and that is what? So b is equals to minus 8a. b is equals to minus 8a. Our task is to find the value of a square. For that, b is a point on the ellipse also, because we are finding tangents at those points. So since AB is a point on this ellipse, we also have substitute a comma b in the ellipse equation. We have 4a square plus b square is equals to 8, and that implies, since our task is to find a square, 4a square plus b square. B is minus 8a, b square is 64a square is equals to 8. So from there, yeah, 68 a square is equals to 8 and a square is equals to 8 by 68 with a tan. Okay, if we calculate, a square is equals to 8 by 68 and if you cancel out, that will become 2 by 17. Okay, so that is a square. So this is the way to solve. Slope of tangent at what point, slope of tangent at the other point, product of their slopes is -1. So B, and another relation by substituting point on the ellipse. On solving these two, at the end a square is equals to 2 by 17. This is another problem from April 2019. So totally there are 7 problems and all these problems are very simple. మనం ఏదైతే కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అని చెప్పి ఎలిప్స్ గురించి చెప్పుకున్నామో, సో ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లం ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని దాటి ఉండే అవకాశమే లేదు. ఓకే.